I'm not in the business of helping the NDP, but free advice to them is that they should start listening to Canadians.
At the pump, Brian Francis faces a hefty cost to fill his tank.
This is going to be like $100.
And with the increased cost of living,
it's just struggling. We got 3 kids and making ends meet. It's tough.
The NDP is a party that has claimed for its entire history to be the party that stood up for the little guy, for those that are most vulnerable. But with 2 million Canadians now lined up at food banks across this country on a monthly basis, the NDP has abandoned those principles and has decided to join the Liberals in hiking the carbon tax another 23%.
We are trying to get by on the best means that what we have to work with. The cost of food went up really drastically. Like, I just can't afford it on my income.
This is a tax that everyone agrees drives up the cost of food for Canadians across this country. It's going to make those lines at food banks even worse.
People aren't making enough money to stretch their dollars throughout the month, and then with costs increasing as they have been, far too many people are just unable to make ends meet.
So we brought forward a motion to finally call on politicians to decide if they stood with Canadians or if they stood with Justin Trudeau.
We have 2 million people lined up at food banks in scenes that are reminiscent of the Great Depression. We rise today to vote non-confidence in this NDP Liberal government and to restore the great country that we love based on the common sense of the common people united for our common home.
And shockingly, the NDP decided to abandon Canadians and side with Justin Trudeau.
Monsieur Garon. Monsieur Garon. Madame Michaud. Madame Michaud. Monsieur Villemur. Monsieur Villemur.
File the results of the vote.
Nays pour 116, 116. Nays contre 204, 204.
I declare the motion defeated.
Canadians will not be able to have an election to decide if they support this 23% increase that's going to happen on April Fool's Day. So you have to ask yourself, what's up? What's going on? With NDP premiers and NDP provincial leaders across this country now saying that the carbon tax should be cancelled or at least not increased on April the 1st, we have to wonder what's happening with the Ottawa NDP. I know that people are calling my office on a daily basis about the struggles, the personal struggles to make ends meet with this increasing carbon tax. So I know that they're calling their offices. It's time for these guys to quit cooking up their political deals and start supporting Canadians. Canadians know where the Conservatives are. The question is, where are the other guys?